NBA basketball, joined by Coach Stan. Here we are in the middle of the season. Let's see where the Western Conference standings sit. Taking a look at Minnesota, a decent start to the season. They're 7th in the conference, but hoping to climb higher. And of course the Jazz, pretty far behind right now. Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Ed is at the 2 with McDaniels playing the 3. Rudy Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Utah, Sexton and Markkanen out on the wings. Collins and Kessler there in the middle. And it's Collier in at the point guard position.
Inexcusable defense. You can't let Kessler get established inside like this.
Edwards for 3. He buries it from 3. You know, in game 2 of a back-to-back, just how drained are you from yesterday as a player?
You know, B.A., proper rest and stretching can help a lot. But you're not going to be your usual self at the start of game time. Believe that.
He's a good passer. I think that gets lost in Collins' ability to score the ball.
Here's Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got his second bucket of the night.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Sexton misses. Now the Timberwolves with it. Fades. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Well, it doesn't matter where he is on the court. If Edwards likes a look, he's going to take it.
Kicks it out to Markkanen. Fires for 3. Connects from downtown.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Sexton against Edwards. Off with the layup.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim. Just couldn't capitalize.
Inside, here's Collins. And Collins with the slam.
Collins so active around the rim.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. And remember, despite a great start to his career, Colin Sexton was traded after his 4th year, Coach.
Yeah, well, Brian, seems like everybody gets traded at some point now, and Sexton has responded well to that deal. He understands it's not personal, it's a business. He deserves a lot of credit for what he's done.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, too. The team that traded you, there's also a team that wanted you in trade.
So true.
On the wing, Sexton, guarded by Edwards. Markkanen outside, from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 5 so far, looking sharp. Here's Edwards. And he comes up with a bucket. Edwards has got 12.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Bill Hardy. I asked him directly about facing Anthony Edwards, and Coach said he's just so dynamic, right? Our hope is that we can control the pace, make this our kind of game, and he'll be a little less explosive. So the plan is to stifle Edwards by not letting him play at his tempo. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie.
Well, they just need to keep getting him the ball. He has been terrific this quarter.
Jazz trail by 3. The 3 from Sexton. McDaniels with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Stan, just how much of a catalyst has Mike Conley been since the Timberwolves got him?
Well, just listen to his teammates, Brian. They talk about leadership, the adult in the room, and he remains a very capable two-way player.
Clarkson's checked in for Utah.
Well, that's not the focus we're used to seeing from him at the line. He's usually rock solid from there.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Clarkson outside, down low. Here's Kessler, and finished off by Kessler.
Well, this coaching staff loves to see Clarkson passing. He's developed that portion of his game.
Here's Edwards, the kick out to Conley. Outside Edwards. Over Clarkson. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Markkanen from long range. Rebound Minnesota. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for it.
Well, they shot it well because of how selfless they were. You need that kind of chemistry and cohesion on the road.
Here's Markkanen. Soft touch off the glass. Markkanen's got 5 now.
Yeah, he's not just a perimeter shooter. Markkanen will take it right at you.
Fades away. Edwards, no good. Jazz trail by 4. Here's Collier, driving to the basket. Oh, a special move before that shot.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Both teams will make substitutions. And we got a quick moment to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Lauri Markkanen.
It's not a great trend for him. Not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. Maybe it's his effort. Who knows? But that's something that needs to change. And this early scoring is as much about the lackluster defense as it is about either team's offense.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Anthony Edwards is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's George. Randall pulls down the board. Minnesota leading by 4. To the inside. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Markkanen. Here's Sexton, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Yeah, give it to Sexton. He can get up and finish.
And Edwards, here we go. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
40 seconds left in the first. Now here's George. Coming off a 12-point game. Markkanen for 3. The shot comes out.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Edwards, that's good.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Jazz trail by 6. Clarkson for 3. That shot, no good. Edwards against George. Outside Edwards. Over George. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota. He was... And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Minnesota is doing, guys, your thoughts?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, they gave the other team no time to breathe. Every time they got the ball, they were off to the races. And you see how effective this aggressive mindset can be.
So for Minnesota right now, Edwards out there with Dillingham. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then there's Naz Reid. And it's Garza in at the 5 down low. To the paint. And he dunks it down.
A team player through and through. Get open, and Sexton will send the ball your way.
Maybe the results haven't been there in recent seasons, but the Jazz have an exciting young core, Coach.
Yeah, they do, B.A. They've focused on youth, and some of those guys are developing into very good players. If this core stays in place and gels and they can add to it a little bit, watch out for this Jazz team.
Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. Sexton's got 5.
Asserting himself at the arc. Sexton saw his shot and took it without fear.
Edwards for 3. Anthony Edwards rains one in.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Miller's checked in for Minnesota. On our 2K leaderboard, the NBA scoring leaders over the last 10 games. 5th, Anthony Edwards.
He's been on an absolute tear offensively. He's found something that's working for him, and he's sticking to it.
Sexton, and it's blocked by Edwards.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is this engaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Here's Dillingham. George defending. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for the Jazz. They trail by 9. And George with the jam.
Wow. Keontae George flashing those handles. Nasty stuff.
Edwards looking it over. Edwards with some muscle.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
Grabs the board and goes right in for the putback. I love it, B.A.
Yeah, wanting to close the gap. Makes sense to get aggressive on the glass here. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Edwards. Looking at lineups around the league, Grant, seems like they're becoming more positionless than ever before.
Yeah, you're spot on, B.A. To the point where some people feel all-star voting shouldn't be by position anymore. It should be by merit.
Eubanks up top. Now for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by. And Clarkson, here we go. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Using that speed of his on the drive, Clarkson just so elusive when he puts it on the floor.
Miller on the wing, takes a 3. Always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
And he's been an ideal teammate tonight. He's really creating plenty of looks with his passing.
Yeah, when there's been an open man, he's found him, and you love to see a guy dishing it like this.
To the middle. And it's Filipowski, that time on the assist by Sexton. Sexton's got his 3rd assist of the night. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And Minnesota will go for a different look here. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to McDaniels. Over Markkanen. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. McDaniels got his first points of the night.
Well, look, you want to put your guys in a position to succeed. McDaniels. Is more comfortable operating off the catch than he is initiating.
Collier, no good.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Some changes for Minnesota. Anthony Edwards comes in for McDaniels. And Dillingham subbed in for Mike Conley. Edwards is doubled.
2 minutes remaining in the
Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. Getting it done inside. Edwards.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Jazz trail by 12. Collins outside. Down low. Here's Sexton. And Gobert with a block.
So good at finding these rejections. Gobert has all the physical tools and razor-sharp reflexes as a defender.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Markkanen misses. The Timberwolves lead by 11. Edwards, a pass to Gobert. Here's Dillingham. Right side Edwards. Shoots over Collins. And that one comes up a bit short.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
Minnesota has gone 6 of 8 from the three-point line in this matchup. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Stolen by Kessler. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And he lobs it up top. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Well, it doesn't take much for Kessler to catch that lob and slam it home.
20 seconds left in the first half. And they double up Edwards. Over Markkanen. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Edwards has got 36 points.
Well, we've seen this movie before. Edwards is rolling, and his energy right now is infectious.
Markkanen with the stuff.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
Well, he gets paid to be a factor on the glass. That's a nice dunk to finish it off.
And the first half now in the books. It's Minnesota leading by 9. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
A look here now at Minnesota. They're dealing with some challenges, no doubt about it. They have talent, but maybe not as much as they...
And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Timberwolves.
Offense is clicking right now.
Thanks for joining us. Time to...
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Collins Sexton out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at the 5 spot. And that's the group for Will Hardy as we begin the second half. Well, Coach, Minnesota turning back the clock last year. Most of their lineups had multiple bigs.
Yeah, and we saw how effective it was, especially on defense. Minnesota led the league in defensive rating by a wide margin, and that length was a key factor.
He's off on the first. Well, Stan, in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian, and guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene, and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
Minnesota leading by 7. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. He can't get it to go. Good D by Kessler. Here's Collier. Up and over Conley. Collier, no good. Minnesota has gone 6 of 9 from three-point range. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. Edwards got 38 points.
Well, when Edwards gets this hot, all an opponent can hope to do is limit the damage.
The 3 from Sexton. Gets rebounded by Minnesota.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
It's Markkanen on the wing. Launches it. Randall pulls down the board. Randall's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
And that one's good from Conley.
Yeah, not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Here's Collier. He's guarded by Conley. Collier, no good.
Halftime didn't do them any favors offensively. They've missed.
Oh, a sensational slam by Ant.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Jazz trail by 13. Collins outside. Count it.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Here's a look at some stats for Rudy Gobert.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Back to Randall. Pass to Conley. Now Edwards. The shot. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Edwards has got 42 in the game.
Relentless in his approach. He has one thing on his mind: close this game out.
And he's going for the lob. And then it's Collins with the dunk.
Oh, a high flyer. Collins playing above the rim and then coming down with force.
Outside Edwards. Over Sexton. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 44.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
They double him with McDaniels. Pass to Markkanen. Down low, Markkanen.
Well, we have seen Markkanen accept more and more responsibility over time. What a dominant scorer.
And for a scorer as prolific as Markkanen, he doesn't need the ball in his hands too often.
So many of his scores come off assists. So just a great sense of when to get into space and become available.
The three gets rebounded by Minnesota. Randall's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Well, he had 6 points from beyond the arc in the first half, but yet to get it going here in the second.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Outside Sexton from behind the arc. They get it back. Kicks it out to Collins. Fires in the triple. Collins has got 7 points here in the quarter.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Pass to Gobert. Stolen by Kessler. Here's Sexton. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Will stand since trading Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell in 2022. The Utah Jazz have done some reshaping of their roster.
Yeah, and Brian, it's clear that they're not done. The tinkering continues. They're going to continue to move pieces around until they find what they think can become a championship contending team.
Yeah, a rookie with fast feet. George sprints to a shot.
Here's Dillingham. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Dillingham's got 9.
Yeah, that fadeaway gave him more than enough space to get that shot up.
Here's George, a valuable part of their offense, averaging a little more than 16 a game. Randall with some nice D.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Alexander Walker with the bucket. Alexander Walker's got his first basket.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Shot from 12. The rebound by the Jazz. Markkanen's got 4 rebounds in the game. George just... at the buzzer! He got it off in time!
That is an incredible shot.
Oh, what a miraculous shot. He's going to remember that one.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter started. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Well, that